What is up, guys? Team TPA with another video, and today we're going to be profiling Janemba with the updated set 7 set. So hopefully you guys enjoy and let me know what you guys think. Now, Janemba, as we all know and love, is a mill deck. So the whole strategy of the deck is to mill out your opponent. And with the current set, there's actually a lot of cards that hinder that, aka silver bullets. So I think moving forward now, I think blue yellow is the way to go, because Janemba, the main win con is just milling your opponent out. It's not, killing your opponent or doing anything else. It's literally like you want to mill them out. That's the main strategy. Now with blue yellow, you have access to more cards that do that, and also they add more defense to your deck. So I definitely think with set 7, blue yellow is the way to go. Mono blue might still be a deck. It's just that it has to run another way to win the game. It cannot rely on the mill, because it's going to lose it. Because in a best of 3, it's going to get cited heavily, because not a lot of people are a fan of the mill deck. So I think as of right now, blue yellow is the way to go, and this is the current list we have with it. So starting with the main deck, I'm going to be running 3 copies of Borgos. This is a 3-drop that just draws a card when you play it. It also has the effect when your opponent untaps during their turn, they're going to lose an energy. So it's a really good just to filter the deck, and also punish your opponent for playing too aggressive. We run 2 Whis and only have 1 at the moment. But same thing as the Borgos, draw a card, and then it punishes your opponent for overextending. But it's the yellow one, so since we're doing blue yellow, it's really good to run both. For a super combo of choice, we're running 4 Saiyan-Man. This is your sparking super combo. We don't run any Overwhelm. There are some variants that we're running it. I just don't like the Overwhelm. It just draws you an additional card, and then it just gives +5 to your leader, which doesn't matter. So we're gonna be running this because this card is usually our super combo is usually live by turn 2. So for that, now one of the first cards we're gonna be running from set 7 is the Beerus. This Beerus is a blue yellow card, so it counts as 1 blue or 1 yellow. And what he does is that he has energy exhaust, so whenever you charge a multicolor card, they always come in rested. However, this one's a little special, because when you charge this, if you have another blue yellow energy that's not this one, when you charge it, actually does not come tapped. It comes in active mode, which is really powerful, because being a blue yellow card coming in active, you can get lots of things off of it. Probably you can't abuse it as much in this deck because your deck's a little bit slower, but it helps you to charge a blue yellow, and then next turn charge another one, and then you can use those 2 energies right away. So really solid card. And also when you play, you just draw a card, so it's more filtering to the deck. We run the 1 unyielding Spear and Trunks. This is for pretty much the main reason why we run this is for this card. So you can untap and then bring out your Janemba. Childish Heart is their 3-drop that tutors. It's our toolbox card, so he's going to bring out a lot. Depending on the situation, he'll bring out a specific card. And he has Barrier, which is really good. For Janemba lineup, I'm running 4 Demon Swords, and then 4 of the AOD Janemba. These are really solid because the Demon Sword will warp a card on your opponent's battle field, so it has removal, and they mill 2. The AOD Janemba mills 3, so it's really good to speed up that mill process. So, and then also it untaps an energy and then it draws a card. And they both have well, this one has doesn't have deflect. This one does, but they both have critical, which is really good. Next up, we're running for the Bojack. This is the expansion from the villain set. Um, it has a rival, so when you have a blue and a yellow, meaning you can have one blue yellow, or you can have a card that's blue and then you can have another card that's yellow, and it will trigger it, and then you play him. You would rest a card, so if your opponent's trying to play go white on you, this is a really good card to use, and it will tap a card, and it also is a blocker, and then your opponent has to mill a card. So it speed. It gives you a little bit of mill during your opponent's turn, which is really powerful because now you're milling on your turn and your opponent's turn. So technically, it should speed up the mill process, and it's a very solid card. One of my favorite cards. We run one of this Janemba. We only run one as a tech card. We're never going to use it. We mostly want to use it as an energy, or to pitch it for an effect. But that's about it. The Aegis effect might come up, but overall it's just an energy. And what it does is that when you have a blue and yellow card in the combo area, you pitch one blue yellow card, and then you untap 2. It's not that good, honestly, because you're just losing. Depending on the cards you combo, it's just you're losing like too many cards just to untap 2. But it does mill a card when it does that, so it can come up. It does have barriers, so it might come up. Next, for one of our first negates, we're running for Bojack. Now, he has a 3-cost counter attack, but if you have a blue-yellow in your energy, he actually is a 1-drop. And for 1 energy, you can negate the attack, and then your opponent mills card. That's probably the main reason why you want to run blue-yellow. This is overall the main reason. Because you have a negate and a card that mills. And you can combo it off. And let's say you can combo off that and then a super combo, and then you instantly have an arrival. So if they're trying to do multiple attacks on the same turn, you can mill 2 cards and then just defend like crazy, which really like about the deck. Next up, we're running 3 Champa. This is a new card from set 7, and this is a counter play. So you activate during the when your opponent plays a card, and what it does is that it will rest it, ignoring barrier. So really good against that annoying keyword. And then if it's your opponent's turn, you draw a card. Now you can do this during your turn too. You can just cast it and just rest something, ignoring barrier. But you don't draw a card. It gets reduced by 1 if you have a blue-yellow card as well. So it's a 2-drop Crusher Ball that Crusher Balls anything it wants, and it draws a card. So, and it's a battle card. So you can combo it off and then combo a blue card, and again you can trigger that arrival. For pseudo super combo, we're running 4 Villainy Cell. This is standard almost in every Janemba. However, in this list, since we're tight on space, we can't afford to run the other pseudo super combo, which is the Goku. But it doesn't matter because your deck is already very defensive, so there's no need for it. We just run 4 of this because it's still a solid card to combo and protect your life. Next up, I run 2 Kami, and it's standard, deflect, draws a card, and board wipes if your opponent goes wide. It's like good against Kid Goku. Next up, I'm running for Dimension Magic. Probably, I want to say it's between this and Power Burst as the best negate in the game currently. Power Burst is probably looking like a little bit better because there's just so many black leaders, so many good decks that are going to be really strong that are black post set 7. So I think Power Burst for now is probably the better negate, but this is definitely like second best in my opinion. You negate the attack, and then you untap 2 blue. You can also untap your blue-yellow energy because it is a blue. So it's just overall really strong. And it has the sparking, which helps a lot, definitely, against like anything that's trying to kill you, like Victor Strike, if you need a self-awaken and untap, it's really good. And then last but not least, Force Senzu Bean, very standard, best defensive card in the game. Probably best card in the game because it's been like a staple in almost every deck since set 1. Very amazing card. Helps you defend. Helps you extend too. That's the other thing that people forget is that you don't always want to use your beans defensively. You want to use them offensively. Especially like in the mirror match where you can Senzu Bean, Awaken, and you have 4 energy, then you play another Demon Sword or AoD Janemba and just mill a lot more cards. So that's it for the deck profile, guys. And that's our blue-yellow list. Hopefully you guys enjoy and let me know what you guys think, your thoughts on Janemba in general. Do you guys think Janemba is going to see more play, less play? Is blue-yellow the better build? Mono blue? If you do go with mono blue, what's the new strategy given that, you know, milling is not going to be the most consistent way to win in a best of 3? So let me know what you guys think, and Team TP8 will be signing out, and we'll see you guys in the next. See ya.